Hello guys, Omni here. We got a second trailer for the upcoming film The Lighthouse starring Willem Dafoe and Robert Pattinson, our future upcoming Batman. In this black and white horror thriller, psychological horror thriller adventure. I don't even know if you would call it that. I don't know what you would call this film. It really kind of evokes like an old kind of classic film tone from like the Psycho Hitchcock kind of days, the way it's shot, way everything's framed, and just kind of the tone overall that I get from it. Aside from it being in an old timey rustic kind of lighthouse setting with these two characters, but there was also a lot of eerie and very Lovecraftian imagery in the first trailer. Now have heard a little bit more about this film, and that there's some self-love making participated in by Robert Pattinson in this film. I don't know how truthful that is, but I've heard that has something to there's at least something that happens in this film. So that's at least something else interesting that's going to pop up in here. But anyway, guys, let's go ahead and check out the trailer. And here we go.
What made your last keeper leave?
He believed that there was some enchantment in the light. Went mad, he did.
Tall tales.
What?
I just love it. It feels like an old film.
What?
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 What? What?
What?
Simple and that.
What? What?
What?
What? What? What? What? What? What? What? What? What? What? What? What? What? What? What? What? What? What? What? What? Daddy! Let Neptune strike ye dead, Winslow!
All right, have it your way.
I am, lo and behold, just more and more fascinated with what this film is or what it's going to be. We got a little more hints at like we saw that octopus tentacle slinking across that drain, the gate or whatever that grate was. And then just back and forth between the two of them as they're clearly kind of slipping into insanity from being stuck in this lighthouse. Even as they say in this tall tale that the lighthouse light has been known to drive those mad. And, that could just be the result of isolation, which I touched upon last time in the trailer before. These two just kind of being stuck here in this lighthouse alone together. And we definitely kind of see how their mentality and demeanor towards each other kind of like degrades and devolves, and you see Willem Dafoe just kind of hobbling around with an axe and then other things going on in the background. I wonder how much of this is going to be in their heads. There's definitely a major psychological tone to it, but I wonder if there's actually going to be some kind of like supernatural element that comes into play with it. Lovecraft kind of by the sea tales like this always have a strong pull towards the psychological, the bigger picture, the abstract thoughts of fear, isolation, and stuff like that. What it does to your mind, how like fixation on certain topics or things or idols can kind of make you lose sense of everything else around you. Their performances look solid, and I can't get over, like, aside from a couple of shots, it definitely feels like this is a movie that easily could have come out 60, 70 years ago. And it looks fantastic. I really love the style. I know it's not going to rub a lot of people the right way. I know a lot of people have a little bit of a kind of a apprehension for black and white films at this point in time. Even for something like Clerks, which took me a while to even watch for the first time myself, only because it was black and white, but not really taken into the account that, it was a choice and it was a point to it. With this, I kind of feel like there's the same way. It's more kind of like trying to evoke that the time, the era in which this is actually taking place. And I think that kind of color palette kind of gives into and accentuates it a little bit. But I'm really looking forward to see how these two play off of each other. And because I love Willem Dafoe, and I've grown to have like a great appreciation for Robert Pattinson. He's A lot of people haven't seen a lot of his other works because he's mostly been doing art house films for a long time now. This being another example of that, taking a step back from the torment of his life that was being part of Twilight. He's pretty much only done just these art house, non-blockbuster, non-theatrical released kind of films. And even it comes up because there's a whole lot of buzz coming around him where he was in an interview where he talked about Joaquin Phoenix's Joker, where he had to have one of his statements redacted because he's not used to working on. He hasn't worked on a film in such a long time that has such a media presence that he admitted himself that he's not used to having to worry about spoilers or things like that getting out because he's so used to working on these strange artsy kind of movies where even by the end of it you're not too sure about what all you've watched. So which that kind of ran off into a whole bunch of speculation about whether or not the Batman will be tying into the Joker, which I don't think it was. I think being in the rounds that would have been able to see the Joker before it came out, before it hit mainstream audiences. I think all it was is he knows something about the film and how the film plays out that he accidentally let out a spoiler for the Joker. I highly doubt that there's some conspiracy in the back end that's going to link Joaquin Phoenix's Joker to the Matt Reeves Batman. Getting off topic though, I'm really looking forward to this movie. There's a strong chance this isn't going to be released anywhere near me, so I don't even know if I'm going to be able to see this until it is on home consummate, home release. I don't know what that terminology crap that jumbled together out of my mouth right there was. But once this is available for us to purchase or download for ourselves so that we can watch it, there's a strong chance I'm not going to be able to see this in theaters because I would really like to. If it's a limited release, chances are it's not going to come out anywhere near my hometown or where I live currently. So who knows? This might be something like The Dead Don't Die. That's another thing that I unfortunately have to wait until it's on streaming or on digital download or just at the store. Who knows? We'll have to see. I'm really looking forward to this movie, and I really do want to see it. A24 has been kind of blowing me away with a lot of their films here lately. I love a lot of their horror. I love a lot of their just kind of artistic and unique kind of directions that they have towards things. So I'm really looking forward to it. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap up there. Let me know your guys' thoughts down in the comments below. If you like this video, make sure to support the channel by liking, commenting, and subscribing. If you didn't like it, let me know in the comments what you didn't like, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Take care, everybody.